Are you homophobic?
No.
Oh, shit.
No, it's weird that you think it's weird.
It's weird that you reacted that way.
It's weird that you think it's weird.
Yeah, I liked it when you were rubbing my back. It was nice.
No, it's
It
weird
was like
that you reacted to what I
a little
said.
massage. It was nice.
Do you enjoy massaging gay dudes, Al?
Me?
Oh.
You're the one that said it.
No, I'm asking.
I don't
Yeah.
care about orientation. I don't
There you
see
go.
orientation. I see color, not orientation.
So you
No,
don't
okay.
like massaging black dudes? Okay.
Oh, hell no.
That
No.
was well played.
Mainly, no, I'm not going to get into it. No.
PFC bonus episode, the racist episode.
Yeah.
No, we figured we'd wrap up real quick. Liverpool, Man United. We know it was
Resounding
a few days
victory
ago.
for the Reds. That's what I know.
Great result for United. I was expecting a draw as Tom rolled his eyes, as always, right as usual.
That's a typical Tiki result right there.
It
right
is, man.
down
This
the
is-
middle.
You look at Mourinho's system, the way he played at Chelsea. When he's away in the big games, he locks that shit in. Now, I didn't predict Fellaini coming in, but I definitely thought he would add another midfielder. I thought at the time Carrick to come in and play that holding,
Too old.
sort of break things up. He was too old, but Fellaini came in and did a job, man.
Fellaini played like a beast.
That midfield was perfect.
Yeah. I don't think he made one bad pass. Didn't offer much going forward. Lateral passes, whatever, but won the ball a lot. As soon as I saw his name in the team sheet, though, I knew what Jose's plan was. If Herrera was, or if it was going to be Mata in there, it was going to be going for it. But Fellaini, so defensive.
Yeah.
With Herrera, too, love it.
Dude, Herrera was the pick of the bunch in the midfield for me. On the Manchester United side of the game, he was excellent. His interceptions, his passing, his ability to move forward.
Dude,
Just his
He
heart,
sets-
man.
and
His
he
fucking
helped-
passion, dude. He's bleeding red.
Bro, because he
You
was in the club and he had to fight for his place. Anytime a player has to fight for his place, every time he steps out on the pitch, he's got something to prove, and he's playing like it.
And it's awesome to finally see it, man, because I've been on his bandwagon since day one, dude. Since the
Bought his
preseason
jersey
game
last year.
I bought his jersey ASAP. Like, this dude's a legend, and it was cool to go to Old Trafford and get like nods from people when they saw my jersey. And
That's what you wore?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
nice.
dude. That's my boy.
That's true.
And got nods, and like when they started singing his song, like dudes were patting me on the back. There's your boy on there.
That's
So
great.
like to see him doing well, man. And I was most impressed by his passion, dude. That's all I want from this team. Well, I want wins too, but like passion, dude. If we're gonna lose like dying by the sword. We're not gonna go quietly into the night. And Herrera, when he was tackling Coutinho, even when he kicked the shit out of him, he'd get up, yell at the ref, and be pissed. Like, I love that shit.
He was the Roy Keane, man, yelling at the ref on like 3 occasions, getting in his face, not complaining, but just letting
letting it out.
Oh, beautiful, dude. We've been missing that in the middle.
Liverpool unquestionably have passion.
Yes.
It starts with the coach and it filters
100%.
all the way down
To the fans.
through the
100%.
team. Now, I don't want to be overcritical of players here, but we must look at the two strikers for both of these teams and ask ourselves, do they share that same passion, that same energy of work rate off of the ball and without the ball at their feet? Ibrahimovic and Daniel Sturridge.
That's a good question, man. I'd say Ibra's more disciplined than Sturridge. I've said before, not going to go into it, but, I think he's kind of a drama queen, Sturridge. Fantastic footballer. Does crazy things with the ball at his feet. But in this game, his touch was off. His first touch was nowhere to be found. Hussey was losing his mind. Every time the ball came into him, it was going away. Or he'd lose the ball. Try and make a pass, try and dribble. Everything he did was bad.
And the team's body language would kind of like... Yeah. You know when that one kid on your team gives the ball away and everyone's like head drops?
You work so hard, to get it to him, and then you lose it. And it's like, all right, you got to work and get it back again.
And on the other side, before we continue this beatdown on Sturridge, Zlatan, I think Zlatan was a similar way to Sturridge when he was younger. Like, did things his own way.
But
pressed when
how
he felt
good was
like
he?
it. That's the difference, that he was so good. And now I think at 34 years old, he realizes, hey, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
If the coach wants me to press, I'm going to press. I'm going to run as hard as I can. I'm going to do my best to score. No more laziness. I still think his movement is a little limited, but because he's so special, I'll look the other way.
Well, he's a big player, too. He's a big guy. He's older now. So mobility, I'll cut him some slack on there if he gets the goal. He had the one big chance, the header from like the side of the post. Funny angle. Missed the net completely. But our best chance, United's best chance of the game. But yeah, I mean, we set up defensive. It was the whole team and then Pogba and Zlatan. So you're not going to get too many chances.
First half especially, probably your best defensive performance, or one of your best defensive performances I've seen this year.
United or Liverpool?
Probably in the
United,
last 3 years, bro. Like,
bro, the first 15 minutes of this game was just cagey. It was like
Yeah.
you weren't sure who was really gonna dominate. Liverpool, obviously being the home team, started to push forward a little bit more, but basically it was Ibrahimovic's job to prevent the switch. Every
And-
time he'd drop deep and just prevent the switch.
and it was, like you said, it was cool to watch Pogba and him press together. So it almost switched into a 4-4-2
Exactly.
when we're
Great point.
defending.
So we got to take a few things from this.
Here we go.
One, Rooney did not play again, or did not start, rather. Again, I think everyone is getting used to the fact. And
Wait. Real quick before you get into it.
Oh.
I think before we get into
before you
your
talk.
analysis.
Okay.
Why are we starting with Rooney, man? Can we talk
You
about the
need to-
game?
You need
yeah,
to
we're
pay
talking
up.
about the game. We're
No.
talking about before and
No,
everything leading up to it.
No, we're not talking about the
Yes.
game. We're talking about you
Okay.
cracking that.
So for everyone that wasn't listening,
Thank you, Tiki.
before-
Before you start talking, bro.
Before you run your
yeah.
fucking
All
mouth.
all right. So
They're going to win. 3-1.
So the show
Fuck
has a
that.
thing where when one of our teams go against another player's team, we have to make a bet. We're drinking a 40 on this one.
We?
We
right.
bet a 40 on this one. So home team was Liverpool. So if they get the win or the draw, then Tiki and Al would have to drink. But because it's a draw and they're home,
All right, you for
I
sure
have to
got that
drink.
backwards.
Yeah, that was a weird
Yeah.
explanation.
Huss is the Liverpool
So the
fan.
away team gets the draw as a win.
get
Here
me
we
some,
go.
Which is
uh,
justice, I think.
Got me
It's
some
pretty
Huss
highlights.
is
fair.
about to chug.
Oh,
Don't mind
jeez.
the silence.
Mail a highlight.
I have not done this since.
Last week.
He's got a 40,
No.
by the way.
Yeah, this
He's
is
got
a 40. This
in
is
a
not a
brown
can.
paper
Show
bag.
the camera the
like
40
a straight
quick.
bum.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way,
Hey.
this goes out to Daniel Sturridge, the
Daniel?
bum.
Daniel Sturridge.
Daniel Sturridge.
I thought you meant Stanislas.
Yeah. Daniel
got two minds, man.
Sturridge was the bum of the game, and I'm drinking this 40 like a bum, just like Sturridge.
Let's get it.
Now, while Hussey's drinking this, I just want to say, keep going. We timing this too? While he's drinking this, I just want to say, Hussey's boy, Sadio Mane, shut down completely by the slowest man on earth, Daily Blind. Before the game started, Mane, the speed. Oh, Blind. Positioning, bro. Positioning trumps pace.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Chug.
That's Cannavaro.
Back to Sturridge being a bum.
It's so cold.
That's nice, though, right?
It's so goddamn cold.
It's warm in here, though.
I don't know why you wanted to do 40s like we're still in college.
Because I knew that if Liverpool won, it would be hysterical to watch you try to drink a
I would
40.
have died. Dude.
You got
I would have died right
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
I tried
knew-
to tell you, don't go for the 0-0.
No, you
Oh,
got
no,
it, though.
you have
If
to.
you
It's
think
the home
about
team.
it, it's the home team. A 0-0 is a loss.
Yeah, I wish we started this earlier so I could have had a bet against Tom when Liverpool faced
Yeah,
Arsenal.
why don't you just keep drinking that 40?
You don't want to talk about that game, Tom?
Yeah, it's not over yet. I want to talk about today's game in the Champions League. That's what I want to talk about.
But,
No, I haven't been good.
Al, what you got to say?
I haven't been able to get to Liverpool
well,
yet.
Hussey,
let's wrap this.
you got about 3 minutes left to finish that.
Let's
you know?
wrap this podcast up. It's
before-
been real, guys.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on the flip.
Yeah, you're funny. You guys are funny.
But no, the Liverpool side, man, coming into the game, they were the hotter team.
All right, Huss, you
Every-
can slow down, bro. You can
know.
slow down.
He's got to finish it
Keep it
before
going,
you got.
No, it's a bet.
So
Stay true to my
I'm no
word.
bitch.
Liverpool in hotter form than United coming into the game, obviously. But Emery Chan getting a start hasn't started in a couple weeks. No Lallana injury.
I wish he started.
Dude, I'm glad he didn't. And Coutinho's tired from international. So coming into this game, there you go. Better out than in.
Just made more room.
Yeah, I think that's why the game was 0-0. Liverpool were not enterprising, not entertaining at all because those players are missing, and it benefited
as soon
us.
as Lallana steps in the game,
That's what I was
Game
gonna
changing,
say,
man.
bro. Now United
All right,
on the back.
I'm
foot.
done. Here we go.
You done?
Let's see it. Make
Prove
sure.
it. Yes. Hey, we should. Hey, keep him in here.
got
We'll,
the foam.
Will a
line
high
him up.
life making you feel like a low life? All right. Here we go. Woo.
All right, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Go.
crap my. Yeah.
Crap my ass.
I don't know. Yeah, it went to my head. That's crap.
Grab my
All right.
ass.
Stop. All right.
Hey, how would you go crap your
Couple-
ass?
Oh, you go pull the trigger real quick. Looks like you need a puke. Let some liquids
All
out.
right. All right. So a couple things. Rooney, like I said, not in the starting 11. I think everyone's getting used to him not starting. I think for the rest of the year, he's not gonna start. I think he's gonna.
All right, enough.
Start something again.
You just said
that's cool.
start 7 times in a row.
That's fine. All right.
Under a minute.
He's never gonna start
And
again.
then at the
Us
beginning,
as
Tiki said this was a great result from United. I think this was a good result for United. I think this was a okay result for Liverpool. We obviously wanted to win, but one of the biggest things that Jurgen Klopp said when he became manager was that he wanted to start getting clean sheets at the Kop. He wanted to make sure that the Kop was more of a fortress again, where people are afraid to come to Liverpool because they know that they're not going to score. And, well, they didn't let the most expensive player in the world and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and
I can't believe you're bringing the world's most expensive player in the world.
That's a legitimate...
Is he the world's best striker? Then why are you saying he
that's
didn't
a
score
legitimate
goal?
thing.
No, it's not.
When you have a team that has a leaky defense and you're going against the caliber of a Pogba and a Ibra, well, that's good that you got no goals scored against you. And for the most part, United didn't look all that scary after 30-something minutes.
Yeah, look. I think it was a good result for both teams, man. Like, I don't think there's a loser in this. This is actually one of those draws you can look at it and say, okay, like that was a deserved 0-0 draw. Like no team, except towards the end, no team really looked threatening.
I think David De Gea kept you guys in this game.
100%.
And
it'd be 2-0 without him.
I think Liverpool had more chances in this game, just the more potent chances in the game to really go forward.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for David De Gea's special saves, this could have turned really ugly for Mourinho.
Well, the 4 chances I can think of that were in the game that I could say, wow, that could have been a goal was Coutinho with his shot, Emre Can 11 yards out, 12 yards out, and he turns. De Gea made a good save. There was Ibra. Pogba made a nice cross to him. He heads it across the 6, not across the goal, which very well could have been a goal. And then at the beginning, Firmino was around the 6-yard box, and he heads it at De Gea. First off, you're facing the best goalkeeper in the world, and you're going to head it at him? Come on. You must have better respect for him than that. But across the 6-yard box was Sturridge, wide open. If he heads it across the 6, Sturridge could probably get the... And, you know what? De Gea might even save that one. That's how much respect I have for him. But that could have been the moment Sturridge is like, all right.
You know what?
All right, gotta be like that.
Maybe they don't like Sturridge because he has a bad attitude. Maybe he thought, fuck you. I'm not heading it across to you. I don't like you anymore. You have a bad attitude. You're poisoning the team.
He also maybe not saw him because there's some guys in between them.
I was probably
because we have a better view. We have a better view than they do on the field.
It was a split second. I
was gonna say conspiracy theory to add on to Al's point that it kind of is starting to look like these players don't enjoy playing around Daniel Sturridge. Like you said, Tom, when he loses the ball, you can see just heads drop, shoulders drop.
Well, he doesn't
I don't know when he comes off the field and the Lana comes on, it's a completely dangerous Liverpool. It's a scary Liverpool team.
Origi comes on.
I don't know if it's Origi looked bright. I don't know if it's fair to say like he's got a bad attitude because I don't personally know.
That's just my opinion. That's just what I see, through body language and his reaction. So I could be totally bogus.
Yeah.
But I read people. I read people better than anybody, and I know I'm right. Hussey's rolling his head over there.
For me, it's the work rate. If you're healthy, if you're 100%, if you lose the ball, golden rule, you're the first one to chase.
And he'll get injured though.
And that's their system too. Like if you lose the ball, we press. So you got to lead that press.
Well, that's a big thing that people forget as well in this 0-0 draw, that we're missing 2 of our midfielders. Well, Lallana didn't start, so he did come in at the end. Like you said, it changed the game. And then also we had Wijnaldum.
Yeah, that was a big miss.
Wijnaldum, whatever.
Yeah.
Wijnaldum.
He was injured. He wasn't even on the bench. The fact of the matter is, Emre Can stepped in, but he looked rough. I know he had the chance.
He cleaned it up at
but
just
at
rusty.
the very beginning. Well, when United,
stage.
one of the big things is in the first 30, 35 minutes when United was handling Liverpool really easy, one of the things that they couldn't do was contain the ball. And one of the reasons why is because Emre Can's first touch ended up being 10 yards in front of him, and he kept losing the ball that way. And everyone seemed to be that way. Now, if you have the 2 midfielders that were Wijnaldum and Lana, and then you take Sturridge out, you push Firmino to the side, then you have Coutinho in his favorite spot on the left wing, that's a whole different game.
This game had a couple of those surprises, right? Like Ashley Young gets his first start. No, I don't know about you guys. I didn't see Ashley Young starting.
I didn't either.
That was random as hell, man.
Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back on chances. He had a pretty good chance at the beginning of the game. He crossed it across. Across the 6-yard box or something at the beginning of the game. He looked dangerous at the beginning.
Who, Chan?
Actually, Young.
But
Okay.
I mean, he's
You
on
got-
there. He's on there to be defensive. You know, he can go up and down
But
the
he
line
can-
all day.
He also
he'll
crosses the ball very well.
and he crosses very well from deep or from close range. So
I like him on
that's
the
why I'm
right
saying
side.
Mourinho went safe. You could have played.
I don't think he went that. I mean, he went safe because he always does, but he didn't go extremely
But
safe.
not to play Anthony Martial.
He was hurt.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't even on the
Martial
bench.
was hurt. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
They
who-
would
And
clarify
I don't
that.
think this was Martial's type of game, man. You needed someone like an Ashley Young who didn't mind defending. The possession stat was at 64-35.
I mean,
Man
who-
United's lowest ever possession percentage in the EPL.
well, besides that,
since
okay,
2003 or something.
it's since
Yeah,
2002.
is that-
Yeah,
when
I
they
gassed
started
it,
recording.
but jeez.
But instead of Ashley
I
Young,
gassed it.
instead of
it was
Ever.
pretty, no, it was pretty shit.
instead
Yeah,
of
it's bad, but I mean, look at last
That was
year.
the system.
LVG 70-30 possession, and we lose 1-0. So I couldn't give two shits about possession. You know, end of the
yeah,
day.
and I think Liverpool had the possession of like 70% or something against Burnley, and they still lost 2-0. So they interviewed Milner after the game. He's like, "It's doesn't mean anything." Instead of
little.
I
Ashley
mean, it
Young,
means something, but
well,
I got
no,
you, I
he
got you,
doesn't
I
care
got you.
about the possession, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the score. Ashley Young, who do you start instead of him with Martial hurt? I mean, you have Rooney,
Lingard.
you have Lingard, and you have Mata. I mean, I like Young even with instead of Lingard for the fact
It's
that he's
just-
crossing into Ibra, he's crossing into Pogba, and on the back post you have Rashford. I mean,
But he only really
and then
crossed it once or
Delaney.
twice, and it
Dude,
was
this
when
is-
he was on the right side of the field. He
And they
started him at
scored
the
that one
left
time. It
side.
changes the game.
But it's just
This
that
is
he hasn't
the
started.
if,
He hasn't started a game all season. So to throw him into the Liverpool United derby, it was big. It was
Just
like
to
playing
say-
Mkhitaryan against Man City. It was like, what the hell? This
Yeah.
guy's not ready.
Baptism by
You
fire,
know?
as Tom
But
likes.
Ashley
look,
Young's old pro. So
I think this is a United team that's going to rotate, man. Ashley Young, just because he did well against Liverpool, doesn't mean he plays the next year. Mourinho got caught in that trap of playing that same starting lineup, and we got a little burned. So I think he's just going to look at the other team, see what makes sense, and play the players, and play the hot hand. Ashley might get a bit of a run in the team.
Hot hand?
Hot hand. There it is. Polka. But he might not, you know? So, like, I'm fine with that. Like,
Yeah.
Fergie used to tap his players and say, look, I'm not going to use you for the next 3 games, but for that 4th game, I need you to be ready to go.
Gary
dude.
Neville.
Ready to go. Yeah.
And-
so, like, it's rotation system.
Al and I were watching the game, and one thing I was saying to Al was one of the biggest reasons that Sturridge, Liverpool couldn't get behind is how fast Bali is. People, I think,
I was about to
I-
say how fast Chris Smalling is.
well,
Chris
I mean,
Smalling's fast, man.
he's fast, but
Yeah.
his counterpart
No,
Bali
Bali's
is
faster.
he might be one of the fastest center backs in the league.
Chris Smalling, I think, was 3rd or 4th fastest in the EPL.
Yeah, I think-
called out Bayern to a race. Like, Chris Smalling's ghostly.
That
See,
long
I-
ass stride.
He covers ground, but it's
That's-
like from the 18 to the goal. Like,
He's
Bali's
not
got the
quick.
acceleration.
Yeah, he's not quick.
He's fast.
No, I
Yeah.
think Bali
For
I
a
mean,
6'4" guy, like he's quick.
I would like to
you
see a
know?
race between those center backs.
Essentially, they
I-
might have the fastest pair of center
Most
backs.
athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, Mustafi and Koscielny are probably going to be up there too, but you guys got some roasters.
Yeah.
Special
Full
shout
cover.
out to Antonio Valencia, best tackle of the year. 2 feet off the ground, touches the
Perfect
ball,
timing.
doesn't even touch the man. Unbelievable tackle.
He should have touched the man, though.
A little bit more.
He took
Taken
him-
him out.
break that
He
ankle.
Should have taken a bite.
Took him to the ground
But
a little bit.
yeah, and man of the match or op the WhoScored.com as Herrera at 9.7.
I think the whole
for this
world
game.
does, man.
So-
Anyone who says otherwise is just hating.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy to have a 9.7 without a goal or assist. That's
work
well,
rate,
no,
man.
no,
Perfect
no.
game.
I'm saying that's how crazy it is. I
Yeah.
mean, that's. I mean,
Don't
you must
lose
be
the
doing.
ball and make
I mean,
tackles.
I mean, let's see his rating. I mean, he
just told
he had
you.
7 tackles. He won the ball in the air 4 times for a smaller man. I mean, 6 dribbles. He was only dispossessed once.
Dude, his pass rate,
Yeah.
100%.
There was talk about him
didn't
being a
miss a
future
pass.
captain of United.
Didn't
You
miss
know,
a
if he keeps in the team.
Why not, dude?
You know.
settle
I know. Hey, no, I'm not.
See?
I didn't say it, man. I'm just
I'm
saying,
saying-
it was floating, especially
it's
after.
obvious.
That was an alley oop to my bro right there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But man,
Thanks.
dude, no. Tiki said last year or the first year he came, man. He's like, "Yo, I see something special." Free was like, "What are you talking about, man? This guy doesn't do anything." I was like,
I
"Man,
was on
guy
Tiki's side with that
he,
one. I
he plays.
definitely agree
He
with
plays
you.
the sucks. That was Farid's reaction. But man, the guy plays the ball quick. He's always looking forward. Like he's always bright.
He has that.
He's always if he messes up, try and make up for it. Like he's never happy. He's always humble.
He has that ability to do that special something in a game. So whether it's like turning in a way no one expects you to turn, where you split 3 defenders trying to press, or making a pass that no one expects you to make. Like he has that it factor where you can't really teach that kind of skill. It's just at the right time, he knows how to break pressure. Love this
Man,
guy.
I wish United were selling Herrera last year and Liverpool got that guy. You take Sturridge out, you put Firmino in the middle, you put Coutinho up on the left, and you put Herrera right behind Coutinho.
What is this, the hokey pokey?
Oh,
Take your
man,
left
that'd
foot
be
in,
right.
you put your
That-
right foot out, shake it
that
all
would've
about.
been- No, because I know those two guys are fighting all day on the pitch, but those two, if they were together, they'd be unbelievable
Houses
together.
in La La Land. We'll catch you next time. Peace.